should be very sorry. We reached the hall. The security of the hall was strict, but Phaphil went forward carelessly, and I was behind him. I felt a strange force inside me, a force that seems like nothing can stop me. When we arrived in front of the guards, Phaphil said to hold your breath. I said, "What?" He said, "Just be quiet and don't breathe." Then he farted. In a quantum second, all the guards fell to the ground, droning in pain. The 16-armed and 3-legged Proxima Centauri B cockroaches have a special gas that causes severe pain to enemies if inhaled. We passed the door and went to the hall. I stood in front of the photosynthesizing microbe. I was freaked out. Phaphil said, "Get on." I said, "You too, let's go." He said, "No, I will not come. I have to stay here. The situation is falling apart. I must have the back of Proxima Centauri B. They gave me a spy mission." I said, "Thank you, my friend." He said, "Okay, but don't call me a friend anymore." This was not Phaphil I knew. That cockroach was cheerful and happy and silly, but now he's completely changed. I got on the photosynthesizing microbe. Inside it was full of large and small colonies of different microbes with different sizes, shapes, and colors. I started the engine. Ship said to me, "You're not my owner. Get lost. I only move with my owner." Damn, this ship was very selfish and spoiled. But the people of Sting's planet from the Purulent garbage galaxy, where love comes from, say that the characteristic of the beloved is to tease lovers. So I think I have to be patient with it. I said, "Look, it's true that I'm not your owner, but I'm very, very, what can I say? I really like the microbial colony at the door that looks like saliva. Can you make it again?" She twirled a little and said, "Look, I can make much better than this. You saw my ugliest colony?" I said, "But in my opinion, your ugliest colony is the most beautiful colony that I have ever seen in my life." She said, "You're not lying to me? You're honest? If you're telling the truth, how many ships have you been on before? I want all the information." I said, "Well, I've never been on any ship before, but I came here with Time Donut by mistake." I was lying very clearly, but because there is a quote from the people of the planet Stings of the Purulent garbage galaxy that says, "Don't tell your beloved the truth, but tell her what she likes." I think this is the influence of love, that the truth loses its value and gets replaced by the taste and preference of the beloved. So I told her, "Look, I've never been on any ship in my whole life before. I only traveled with Time Donuts." With a bit of cuteness and flirtation, she said, "Well, it's so bad. It means that you don't know the pleasure of being on a ship. You don't know how exciting and scary traveling with a high-speed ship can be. What places you can go and what you can do." I said, "Maybe you can show me." She thought for a while and said, "Look, I really like you, but unfortunately I can't. I have an owner." I said, "Okay then." I came out of the ship. Phaphil was standing there. He said, "So, why didn't you go?" I said, "Look, I can't. I tried, but she doesn't go. She says that she has an owner and she won't move without it." He said, "Go away. You couldn't manage this." Phaphil jumped into the ship and said, "Look, this friend of mine has fallen in love with you. Now be quick and lift this damn cord together." Ship said, "I think I somehow understood, but I still can't. I have an owner." Phaphil said, "If you don't go with him, I will find your owner, whatever he is, and destroy him. You love your owner, don't you? If you like him, then go with HopHop." And then he pointed at me. The ship said sadly, "Okay, I'll go wherever he wants." I was not very happy with this victory. I was not happy at all, but I was a little relieved. Phaphil got down and said, "Have a nice day, HopHop." The ship started to move, and by breaking the door, we left the main hall and entered the interclustral space. The soldiers of the court, who noticed the tear in the hull of the ship's park, followed us with sirens. 3 court ships followed us. I said, "Hey, photosynthesizing microbe, please run away from them," Ship said. "Do you want us to enter the space of nothingness for a while, so that they can get nothing and go for their business?" I said, "Okay, let's go." The ship turned on the nothingness